not dwell too much on Tuesday, but I think you said after the game that there were some lacklustre performances. Can you put your finger on why that should have been?
Yeah, absolutely. But we're creating some good chances. And the other night we were probably there was less chances than we've created in the previous games, but we've been actually really, really good. And to take a game in isolation, that's okay. But we have to be we've got to be better with conceding goals, because that's 7 goals in the last few games, or the last 3 games. So that's the disappointment. But you score 2 goals away from home anywhere, and you expect to do something. You expect to get something from that game. Listen, there's the challenge there. The challenge hasn't changed, and we just got to be clear. The players have got to have clarity. That's what we always do, and we'll always work through this period. It is always going to be like this, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately because on the back of that last season, people decide that's okay. So the next step is it isn't always the case. It takes time, and the time that it takes depends on how quickly we can all function, and the players need to bond. They've still got to bond in the right way. And they're quite a quiet group. I think that's generally across the board now, not just here. I think across the board in clubs. I think you always hear people saying they're a quiet group. But that's that's the work. That's the work that goes on over time. And like I say, unfortunately, but that's something that's the thing that we're going to have to suffer until we can get this right, which is going to take that period of time. But like I say, never make excuses. I'm always giving you reasons for the performances, or maybe the manner of the performance, or how things are functioning, why things are working in a certain way.
How are you settling in your new club?
Yeah, no, it's been good. I'm enjoying it. I think when I first come, it was quite a different change, because obviously I've been used to playing abroad. Although this is home, it was still a change, and I'm getting to grips with it now, and I'm enjoying it.
I was going to ask how you're finding Championship football compared to football in Italy and Canada that you've played. Yeah,
no, it's different. Obviously, everyone knows how relentless the Championship is. So it's been very different, but like I say, I'm enjoying it. It's a good change, and I'm pleased to be back home, like playing English football.
You obviously weren't quite in the team for the first few games, and the manager commented that they were very impressed with you in training. Was it a conscious decision on your part not to sort of feel sorry for yourself when you weren't in the team, but rather try and make it difficult for the manager to keep you out?
Yeah, I spoke to the manager probably about 3-4 weeks ago now, and he said, like, you come in quite late, a week before the season started. He said, so don't get disheartened that you're not playing. You've just got to train well, control what you can control. He said, and then if you're training well, I'll have no problem with giving you a chance. And to be fair, I think that week I was training well, and he put me in, so he stuck to his word.
Monday night fixture next. So how do you spend the weekend? Will the players be in over the weekend?
Oh yeah. We're working into the game. They're out into the community today, and after training. But we've got plenty of work to do. And look, it's a game in front of the Sky cameras on Monday evening, and we look forward to it. There's no reason not to look forward to that.
Does it complicate things at all for you, the fact they've got a new manager in Darren Moore?
Well, it makes things slightly different. I think they had a good performance actually on Wednesday evening, and took the lead, then came back from behind, scored pretty quickly after they conceded the goals. It was sort of open game. I think Stoke had the ball in the net, I think 4 times over the night. A couple of disallowed goals, but ultimately it's a tough game. It's another game where that you've got a side that fight, and they've got some power in the side, as every team has at this level now. And we've just got to go into that. We've got to try and get that next win, which will obviously give them give us a little bit of confidence and a little bit of a lift. But there's no reason to feel there's anything other than optimism, because the good players, the really good players, it's just that little bit of time we need.
And you come to the club after a great season last season. Do you sense there's still that buzz about the team, despite obviously the disappointment of the latest result, that there's a real still sense of belief?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're only, 7 games in. The Championship, there's games every week, 2 games a week, so it's still very early, and I think we can repeat what they did last year. Obviously they had a slow start last year as well, and then they went on to make the playoff final, so hopefully we can repeat that and go one better.
And you mentioned Milan. What's the news prognosis on him?
Not good. It's not good. He has a significant tear in his quad. So, look, I don't know how long it's going to be. He's not presenting with too much by way of symptoms, but the scan suggests that he's got a significant tear. Just waiting for that sort of to be read by the radiologist and get that report sometime this morning. But that doesn't look good.